Emotional. I don't think they heard you, man. Emotional. Who's the best rapper around? Emotional. Who's the new killer in town?
What's going on, YouTube? I'm Emotional, aka your sultan of sexy. You know where the best be is me, can't you see? I'm fresh and so clean. What's going on, y'all? We back at it for another reaction video. This is February 12th, 2025 off Upchurch channel, so we about to go ahead and dive straight into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe. Hit the button, baby.
What up, Skins?
Yeah.
We're living in a time where the majority of people have learned simplicity is key. Some people are just trying to figure out their simplicity. If you are still out here chasing a dollar, dreaming about getting rich and famous, you're fucking behind. You need to shut the fuck up and listen to somebody who don't do the things you do. Many fucking times have I had these artists come to me, what should I do, bro? Motherfuckers, are y'all deaf? I fucking tell you what to do. You don't fucking listen. When you don't fucking listen, and you go make the bad decisions I told you don't fucking make, they come bitch and complain to me. And when I don't acknowledge their bitching and complaining, they get mad because I'm not acknowledging their bitching and complaining. What do you want me to do? You want me to repeat myself again for you not to fucking listen to me? No thanks. I'm good. Time is valuable. I'm not letting anybody waste my...
I ain't gonna lie, that's something I went through recently. It's like, this dude, I'm just like, bruh, like, I'm not trying to, I don't need none of the weirdness around me, bro. Like, keep the weirdness away from me, bro. Like, I already see through your mess, bro. Like, I already see you not really trying to do nothing. You just want everything handed to you, and you want me to just give you everything. And I'm like, bro, I barely got anything. You want me to give you everything? Like, no, bro, no, because you're gonna keep coming to me, and I'm like, I tried to help you, but you just want me to give you everything, and I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. I did that in the past before, no, and I done seen folks and put themselves in bad spots trying to overhelp and overextend, and it's like, bro, like, when I'm trying to help you more than you trying to help yourself, that's when I have a problem. That's when I have a problem. Like, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do it.
You want me to do? You want me to repeat myself again for you not to fucking listen to me? No thanks. I'm good. Time is valuable. I'm not letting anybody waste my fucking time. I'll spend my time on people who give a shit. But if you're gonna repeat the pattern and fucking be a crybaby and then run off and go bitch and complain about me with other bitch and complaining assholes, you're not getting any of my time. What, you think you're getting some of my time now? No, you're not. This video is being made for people who want to listen. And it's also me venting about some real ass shit that's really happening in the music industry. And this is a real reaction to what's happening in real time. And that's partially why I think they're mad. Because if you notice the pattern of everything that's been going on, the characters that are popping up, talking shit, being little crybaby ass motherfuckers, even though it's real shittily organized, it's still organized to some degree. Notice they're trying to drag it out as long as possible. See, they thought that a certain amount of these artists coming out and saying the same thing about me was going to work. Nothing.
That's one thing I'm just going to be honest, like, just seeing, like, everything that I've seen, right? Everything that I've seen. And it's like, I said it in another video, it's like, everybody's saying the same thing about everybody. Church paying reactors, Cal paying reactors. This is going on, that's going on, this is going on, that's going on. And it's like, I'm just kind of sitting here, just kind of like, it's brain rot after a while. Like, it's real brain rot after a while. Like, yeah, like, seeing all the diss tracks and everything and seeing everything, but it's like, I just wish there was at least a little bit more creativity with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm just gonna keep it a buck, because it's like, I have seen everybody say pretty much the same thing. But one thing I will salute, I salute Just in Time because if I caught the line right, when it came to folks talking about church and the drug situation, his was very creative. His was very, very creatively done. Versus just saying like just the same thing in a straightforward thing, you know? Like it's just a lot of the same things being said, and I'm like, and then I see the fans and everybody, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth, and it's just like, bruh, like I just want to know what the whole point is. Like it's just it's too much confusion. And one thing that I'm like, when it come to confusion, I'm like, okay, I hear what you're saying, I'm gonna hear what you're saying, but I'm still gonna go with what I see. And that's how I see it. That's how I move. I can't just go off of what everybody else saying because it's too confusing. It's too much of the same thing being said about both sides. So it's just kind of like, okay, you know what? You got it. You got it, and you got it. I'm just gonna go with what I see. I'm gonna try to see if I can piece stuff together from my own mental, because it's like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, bro.
Notice they're trying to drag it out as long as possible. See, they thought that a certain amount of these artists coming out and saying the same thing about me was going to work. Nothing they've done has fucking worked. At all. My numbers have gone up. I know some people are like, well, what about YouTube numbers? And YouTube numbers don't matter. I'm a musician. I don't make any money from YouTube. I get on here and I like making YouTube videos. YouTube numbers are the easiest numbers to manipulate. I can manipulate your numbers. I can make them bigger, smaller, whatever. It don't matter. It's all about how much money you pay for targeting, ads, and bots.
That's one of the things, because I've heard that a lot too. Bro. Like the bots, it's just so much, bro, and it's just a lot. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot, bro. Like it's a whole lot. Folks saying this person botted their channel, this person saying that person botted their stuff. They got bots. Is that such and such bots? Is that such and such stuff? I'm like, bro, like
I can make them bigger, smaller, whatever. It don't matter. It's all about how much money you pay for targeting, ads, and bots, and that's it. Big whoop. Doesn't change the Spotify numbers. It doesn't change anything else, so it doesn't even matter. These artists that care about their YouTube numbers specifically and talk about YouTube numbers and shit on motherfuckers for their YouTube numbers, those are the ones paying for people's YouTube numbers to be lower. Do you know why these people care about YouTube numbers? Because they have a fucking image to uphold, and the only way they can uphold their image is by paying for fake eyeballs. So you think a lot of people are looking at them. So essentially in their head, they become this presence on the internet that strokes their own ego. And why do these motherfuckers do this? Because, well, one or two reasons. One, they don't know who they are. Or two, they don't like who they are. So they either guess and just play a character, or they just make another version of themselves to cover up the real version of themselves, which is why motherfuckers say, oh, your true colors are showing. Because once the costume comes off, everyone sees who you actually are. Here's the fucking problem why these motherfuckers don't like me. I've been the same person, having the same colors the entire time. They also don't like me because they can't stop me. There's nothing they can do that's going to get in my fucking way. That inspires people. You guys get to see it in real time. I set goals, I achieve them, we grow, and we move along and go on to the next thing. When one of these motherfuckers does go out of their way to make a fucking obstacle in the road for us, we fucking deal with it head on here, and everyone sees everything step for step. That has gotten me respect and loyalty along the way, and that's another thing they don't like. The mutual respect we have for each other and the loyalness to keeping your word with each other, me and the viewer. This transfers into real life, okay? I have kept my word the whole time, and you cannot take that credibility away from me because you're not able to. I have to go against what I'm fucking saying for that to happen. That's why you motherfuckers wanted me to go against my word, and y'all drove to my house a bunch being like, come on, dude, go against your fucking word. Yeah, no. The industry and its stupid-ass minions will do two things.
So this is what I'm gathering from that part about, like, folks were saying, I remember him saying this before about folks trying to get him to sign the labels and stuff like that and something like that. But it's like, because I know the biggest thing Church has always said was he's not signing to no major label. He's always been, forget the industry, I'm going to do it my way, so on and so forth. And what was it? So, and if I remember right, he said something before about Cal, and I think Jelly Roll was trying to get him to do the sign to a label or change like how he moves as far as like his music and stuff goes or something like that. But I know specifically it got to be because of the get him to sign to a label, because I don't know if it lines up 100%, but just roll with me. I remember a time period back in maybe like a year, 2 years ago, where Church did a video where he took like pieces of an interview that Jelly Roll did, and he was saying how he wanted him to get him to dial in on the country label or the country format. And I guess wanting him to sing more country than rap, because he said he was like such a rap guy. But he was like, yo, like I think he had a bunch of country albums out even in the midst of being a rapper or like enjoying rapping. But anyway, I don't know. It's just like, that's what I'm gathering from this whole situation, was like folks wanting him to be part of a label or go mainstream.
For that to happen, that's why you motherfuckers wanted me to go against my word, and y'all drove to my house a bunch being like, come on, dude, go against your fucking word. Yeah, no. The industry and its stupid ass minions will do two things. First off, though, they want to be your buddy. They want to be your buddy so bad, because if they can't get nothing, they can still be associated with you, and they get shine off of that. Okay, so they get you to hang out with a bunch of motherfuckers, and you all share the shine a little bit, and that is them benefiting from it. Then they still let you go on about your way, right? Okay, well, let's say you don't say you're friends with them. So let's say you don't hang out with them. Oh, like me? Yeah, now I don't hang out with these motherfuckers, and I've said before I'm not their fucking friends. That takes that part away. So what's the next thing? The next thing the industry and its stupid ass minions do is they'll assume they can write you a check, or they can promise you you can make more money doing this, or they'll promise you a position where you can make more money. Well, if you're like me and you're not interested in money that way, and you tell these motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck how much I'm worth, like I've done a bunch of times, well, then that eliminates that, right? So what's the last thing they can do? Be your enemy. It's no secret that they've tried to organize enemies against me with some bullshit like Diesel Gang and fucking Nicole Arbor, a few other of these goofy fucks. Didn't work. So then they're like, fuck. One person going against him's not going to work. Let's do 2 or 3. Then there's 2 or 3 at the same time. Still not working, because that's not enough to discredit the fucking truth. And it's easy for me to keep up with. Then what do? Well, here we are. 50 motherfuckers all coming at me at the same time with the same story, just trying to fucking annihilate anything that's got Upchurch written on it. Still not working. And the last thing these motherfuckers will do, their last resort, is bank on your sentiment. And they try to pull your heartstrings. In my situation, well, look at Adam. I thought we was fucking friends, you and my homeboy. Well, you see what happened there. Oh, Adam was a little bit late. Actually, he was a lot a bit late. At that time, I already said, yo, I'm distancing myself from these people. They're acting weird. They want to be my friend too much. I've already told these people we are acquaintances, not friends. We're acquaintances in music business. Don't give me
there is a
whatever,
difference,
bro. Come on. No. Okay, go find me 5 pictures of me and Adam Calhoun doing anything besides music or studio related stuff. You're not gonna find them. They don't exist. I mean, come on, bro. There's only like 6 pictures of me and this guy together wearing different outfits. So the heartstring thing's not gonna work because people ain't, stupid. And the funny thing is Adam didn't even want to do it because his ass knew it wasn't gonna work. So they tried to make these other people that I was supposed to know, I guess, like Mises. They tried to attach Mises to knowing me really well so he could do it. That didn't work because I fucking don't know Mises. And when he made that weird-ass rap song where he's like, dude, how could you ever forget me coming to your house? Because, motherfucker, you came to my house once when I was busy doing something so Adam could take a photo picture with me to pretend he's my friend. What do you know? And when you really think about what all of them are doing and how ridiculous it is, you have to ask yourself, why are they doing this? I mean, we keep hearing it's to expose Upchurch. What are you exposing? If you're gonna expose. They're not. Because there's nothing to expose. They're at a fucking dead end. They're at a dead end. They don't know what to do about it. They didn't expose shit except for themselves. Their top secret plan that they thought was really fucking good was actually horrible as shit. And predictable. I predicted it in 3 YouTube videos a year and 2 years before they even done it. Because I seen how they were moving and I knew what they were going to do. They seen the videos. They seen that I was picking up what they were putting down. Which is why there's a couple different versions of their fuck Upchurch campaign that they do. They don't just do one, they do a few. And it's there for everyone to see. And now we're watching them exit the fuck Upchurch campaign in defeat and shame because nothing they did fucking worked. And they're embarrassed because everyone knows what was done because it's blatantly obvious to see now. It's obvious. They wanted to get rid of me so they could wear my costume. And I'm not even wearing a costume. You see how dumb that is? They just fucked up all their credibility because they wanted to wear a costume that is not a costume. You could have just kept it real, been yourself, and let me be myself. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I think I'm just only Ryan Upchurch. That's all I am. And they should have been who they are. But they weren't. They let everything else get ahead of them. And they wasted a bunch of their time.
Let me see something.
And I'm not even wearing a costume. You see how dumb that is? They just fucked up all their credibility because they wanted to wear a costume that is not a costume. You could have just kept it real, been yourself, and let me be myself. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I think I'm just only Ryan Upchurch. That's all I am. And they should have been who they are. But they weren't. They let everything else get ahead of them. And they wasted a bunch of their time to just ruin their credibility. And that's nobody's fault but theirs. Tough shit.
Okay. Okay, so. Okay, hold on. Let me bring it back. Okay. So, as far as this whole situation goes, now granted, when it comes to, now I know a lot of folks are going to be in the comment section when it came to him talking about him being better than folks. Now, I have a question as far as that goes. Because I remember I did see the video about, or I saw the clip. I think his name is FTB Reacts. I think that's his name. Check it out to my head, not my heart, please, and thank you. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. But like, it was when he said about the Tom McDonald thing. I don't know. Does that line up with that, or is that not? Does that not line up with that? Just a question. But yeah, like that was, like I said, one thing that he said that I did notice was everybody was saying the same thing basically about the drugs and the what was that part? The drugs and his relationship with his mother / entire family. Now, me personally, I was just kind of like, okay, I understand this rap. I understand it's a diss track situation, right? I understand that. But I personally don't think, unless you do it, I feel like I kind of look at it like battle rap. You can only do them, them uka bars so much. So it's like, how can you be creative with it? It's kind of like what Trey did with the uka bar, but it was like in reference to the drum and to the beat in a drum, right? That was creative. That was fire, right? And then I mentioned Just in Time, where he was like, nose running, but like, I don't get no sick days. Fire. Very creative. I think my thing is, though, when folks are constantly saying the same thing, it's like it kind of loses its, what's the word? It's oomph. You get what I mean? Because it's like when folks are constantly saying like, Your mama, your mama, your mama, your mama, your mama. Your issue, your issue, your issue, your issue, your issue. Right? And it's kind of like, okay, what else? Because it's kind of at that point where it's like, now it's like, if I find another one, at this point, I can't remember Brett's name. But I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm kind of over the diss tracks now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of over it now. Because it's like, after a certain point, I don't want to hear no more, yo mama, yo mama, yo mama, yo mama, yo mama. Like, unless it's like unless it's like the punchline is very creatively done, it's no point no more. Because it's old now. It's kind of like, it's like I said, like, it's one thing to say, like, one of my boys gave me a breakdown of like punchlines. And he was saying, like, it's one thing to say, I was so broke, I was homeless, versus saying, I was so broke, hobos was laughing at me. It's a difference. It's like you were just saying, okay, you said you're broke, you was homeless, versus saying you saying how broke you were, and then to the point where being broke to the point where hobos is laughing at you is crazy, right? Because it's like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's just one of them things where it's like, I think for me, it's just old now. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's old. Like, I don't want to hear no more about his mama unless somebody did it. Like, unless somebody made the bar fire. Like, it's kind of old now. I mean, it is. It really is. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But, like, as far as the whole situation goes, like I said, it's too much of the same thing being said about both sides, right? Folks are saying about no matter of fact, no, I said it in another video. I want to ask y'all if y'all didn't see it. So the part that I have an issue with is like more so the what's it called? What was it? God, I can't remember what it was. My brain farted. But it's just one of them things for me, like, it's like I said, it's just, oh yeah, the Tom McDonald situation where Church was in the shower and said something about the Tom McDonald, right? And talk about Tom basically trying to get Tom McDonald to come battle him, and you know, they go bar for bar or whatever. And folks were saying how this whole diss track situation was because of that. I asked it before, like, why wait a year or however long? Because I know it was a nice distance. It was a nice amount of time. It wasn't like it happened like 1 week and then you drop a diss track like the next day or a few days after or a month or 2-3 months. It's like it was a nice amount of time. So like, why wait? Why the time? Why did it come out? Why did all the diss tracks come this year? That's the part I don't understand. Why did all the diss tracks come now versus when he said it? Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. You know? It's like, why did it take so long? Because it's like, if he said it then this whole situation would have made sense. It's like, I'm like, okay, I get it, but it's like the timing of it. Like, why did it take so long? Like, again, it's like when Kendrick, I use this as an example. When Kendrick Lamar did the Control verse, folks was like, as soon as that mug dropped, folks started hearing it, getting wind of it. You know what I'm saying? Within that week, folks was getting wind of it. Then all of a sudden, everybody was going at him probably within like a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. Like, folks was like, as soon as that mug dropped, they was on it. So when he said what he said about Tom, and if that's the biggest thing, why did it take so long? Because I know this was like, it was a good maybe 6 months in between, maybe longer. So like, why did it take so long for folks to respond to it? That's just more my question. But anyway, I'm thinking about it here though. PC's a baby, lay out.